Okay guys, today we are going to react to another videos today from the TikTok because we are going to watch the dorm rooms and dorm tours in the US because this year the TikTok algorithm hit me very hard with the US dorms, checking in the US dorms and dorms tour and dorm rooms tour and how to design your dorm room and stuff like this, which is not really a thing in Slovakia, or better say it is, but it is not as better say I think these are the individuals that either have the enough money for this kind of decoration in their dorms, or they are just very aesthetic and they like to decorate, and there's nothing wrong about that. But yeah, we will try to watch some of the videos today, and we are going to maybe talk about the differences in the dorms that I was in Czech Republic and the dorms that are in US. Okay, let's start with the first video.
Seen what a UCLA dorm looks like? Well, this is what $15,000 can get you for a triple at UCLA.
So let me show you what it looks like inside. So 3 people live in here. Keep in mind, it's a really nice space. This is actually one of the biggest dorms that you will find. So every person gets a closet space and bed and desk. So this is, let's say, one person's, and then you can move on along. And you can see another desk, another closet. And look at this view. You can see all of the skyscrapers in Westwood, and if you look closely, you can even see the beach. And then you are able to bring in your own fridge, and this is another closet, desk, and then another bunk bed for 2 people. It's a really spacious area, and you even have AC in your dorm. And here's what a closet looks like. Really spacious. Yeah.
So all of these types of dorms at UCLA have communal bathrooms. So on each floor there is a bathroom for men and women. And these are the nicest communal bathrooms I've ever seen in a dorm building, so keep that in mind. And then on this side of the bathroom, it is all the showers. And I've never had any problems needing to wait for showers, except for maybe on Friday nights. But there's obviously plenty of room to get ready if you like getting ready with a mirror. And then there's a bunch of bathroom stalls, which is perfect. And this is the men's bathroom. And then on each floor there is communal workspace. Have you ever seen...
So this is very it's not that different, at least from this video. If we are going to react to some of the parts, let's check out the price. 15,000. Okay, that's very different. In Czech Republic, now we are going to talk about the public school. The dorms are paid. Like the tuition is it's actually for free. You don't pay any tuitions during your stay at the school, but you pay for the ACOM, and it is from $130 to euros to 200 euros, around maybe 250 euros for the better dorms. And better does even mean like you will have like single, but you will live in total shithole with the bed bugs, but you are in single, so you will pay like 250. It happens sometimes that the dorms in Czech Republic do have a bed bugs. Unfortunately, this is it's really hard to get rid of them, and I'm listening the news every year about the uni stuff and dorms, and it's always like in the Prague, in this dorm they have bed bugs again, and I'm like, and they are going to use insecticide in that building just to get rid of them. So fortunately, I did not have the problem with the bed bugs in my dorm. Never. I was in 2 dorms at my university. I had to move once because my faculty is in different part of the country. So first year was together with all students in our main campus in the city Brno, and then I have to move to my campus of my faculty in the small village called Lednice. and the dorm doors were pretty nice. So now we are going to talk about the similarities. So she was talking about that this is a like triple room, which is a thing in Czech dorms. We had this kind of rooms where 3 people was there. They were a little bit bigger than this, I must say, but not as much. Bunk beds are not really a thing, and not even this kind of you have this very interesting bed frames. I don't know how comfortable these beds are, but I don't think I can see it here. This kind of bed frames, right? And like modular, so you can just choose the height of the bed, or you can just make a bunk bed. Not really thing in Czech dorms usually, or the beds are just normal beds, like as simple as is that. But 3 people per room is quite a normal thing. Usually there are doubles, which are the most common, I would say, and then there are singles, and the singles are the hardest to get. Usually they don't even offer singles because there is a lot of students, so if there would be like only singles, they would not have the capacity to accommodate all the students. I remember from my last dorm that there were singles, and I don't know why they decided that they are going to make a dining area of those singles, but it was like kind of a little bit different. I will get to it later when I will show you one of my dorms. I don't know if I will be able to find the last dorm I was in. The closet, with closets everyone will get a wardrobe in my dorm at least, and everyone will get a table like here, like it's quite a normal thing. And even the sink, I think that I saw a sink in there. The sink is quite a normal thing in the rooms without the toilet and shower, without the restroom. Some of the dorms in Czech Republic do have the communal restrooms in the hall, so that is the similar thing too. But usually a lot of the dorms nowadays are made in the system of like cells, like we call it like cell system, bunkový system, which means that there are 2 rooms, and for those 2 rooms there is a bathroom or restroom, whatever, and sometimes kitchen. Sometimes it's kitchen on the floor, like it's like communal kitchen. Sometimes the cell system has their own kitchen, and then the last option are the like small apartments, we can call it, which was the dorm I had in my first year of studies, when we had a double room, so there was 2 of us in the room, and we had our own kitchen and our own restroom. So that was a thing too. And in my last dorm we had the option, or we didn't have the options. We could only choose from double or like triple rooms, and bigger or smaller apartment, or I can call it apartment. And within this apartment there were 3 rooms. It was either 7 or 11 people, I think, or 10. And so one was bigger, one was smaller, but it doesn't really matter. The smaller one was better because there was less people for the restroom and shower, and yeah, it was like apartment with few rooms and shower, kitchen, restroom, and small dining area, which in past was a single room, but they cancelled it and they made like dining room there. And from what I heard from the people that remember these single rooms, it was the place where usually people would go to have hookups, because it was single. So that's what this was mainly made for, or better say, the students made it out of it. Okay, so let's continue with maybe another videos. 6-man dorm room. Okay, let's check it out.
Hi! Room tour. So guys, this is where I live. 6 girls live here. So Lane, give us a tour.
Don't look at that.
Okay.
For starters.
Okay, this is some kind of it looks like apartment, right? Like bigger space.
Products just here it takes to make it look like that.
Facts.
Also are probably some various products that are mine or Abby's or Jamie's or
Everyone's,
Maggie's
yeah.
that no one knows. This is my desk. In case you can't tell, I have OCD and anxiety.
Lane's is pretty neat.
Yeah.
This is what it looks
And
like.
this is
Yep.
at its worst. We have all the good things.
Yep.
Our Boo-Fast speaker that we had to pay for ourselves.
With all of our
And
chargers.
don't forget the cow slippers.
slippers.
Yes. This is Jamie's desk.
This is Jamie's desk. This used to hang here, then it fell, so we put that up.
Yeah.
Jamie's desk is not particularly neat. It's not terrible though. Then we have our corner of junk, obviously.
No one's gone through that.
No one's gone through this in.
This kind of rooms, I don't think that would be a thing in the Czech dorms.
In September.
There's like only one shoe of each. like there's not a second. Like, where's the other one?
Nobody knows. It's the dead shoe corner.
Then we have some decorations from what was that holiday? Valentine's.
And this looks like some kind of communal space where they have like tables and stuff, which I really like. It looks really nice. But on other side, you know, maybe they have like even in their rooms some kind of their space, you know, their own space, their own table. But this looks like all the tables are at the communal space. But we will see later.
That's our elf.
And in case you can tell, we go to Princeton.
I really like the decorations.
This is our couch that we got from Facebook Marketplace. Shout out Maggie. More shoes, random pile of things from our away trip. This hasn't been gone through in,
Okay.
more shoes, but only one. Only ever one.
And this is the letter I got from some random Amazon worker. And the
Lane
package
ordered underwear from Amazon, and it says, "Thanks for your support. I wish you and your family member all be happy, healthy, and safety."
And then our kings,
Yep, Kings.
obviously. And then our other king.
Other Kings,
Period.
shout out Miami football. Not really. Then this just like this is like everyone's like sunglasses, you know. Oh,
And then this is the snack corner, as well as the collection of
Yeah, and one more thing, as I can see fridge, sometimes you have to buy your fridge or there are communal fridges. I had the communal fridge both times, but for like 10 people there were like 2 fridges so 5 people were sharing one fridge. Like it was not full size fridge, but it was the medium size fridge most of the time, so with freezer, so it was not that bad. Like people usually were able to store all their food they needed to store, and there was never like fight for the space. But some people, what I heard from my former classmates that are living or studying in Slovakia or in Czech Republic, they had to buy their fridges for their dorms sometimes.
stolen hats.
stolen things. We stole all those.
Yes.
Our snacks. This is me and Maggie.
For them, I
It's
guess.
not particularly messy right now. It's just like our makeup and stuff. I mean, we're just girls. This is the random. I don't have a desk. Fun fact. I don't have one. This is Maggie's, and I infringe on her space. Then
Kenny Cates' room. William Hubin.
Kenny's room. Yep, nice little single.
Yes.
If it looks big, it's not. Jay's room.
Juliana.
Another nice single. Again, if it looked big, it's not. I can almost touch her bed from here. Our hallway.
This actually is still a nice single, I would say. Like you have all your privacy. That if you would see my single in the apartment I was in when I was in Slovenia, studying in Slovenia, that was like literally the room where you just fit all your stuff in, like or your baggage, and it was full. So it was bed, 2 wardrobes, 1 table, 1 shelf. And that was all. Like, it's still a nice size, I would say, for the dorm.
Of things. This is my desk. Since I don't have a desk, everything just goes in here.
And the most important part of the room is the stupid idiot wall.
Oh god. I don't.
However, we can't include all the names, so.
Anyways. More things.
More things.
Like
that makes sense. Oh, and this can of.
empty Pringles.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. This looks like garbage, but in fact it's not. Oh god, what is that? Okay, clothing.
Yes.
Lane and Jamie's room. It's a double. It's kind of big. It's nice.
It's nice and chilly because of our illegal AC.
Yep.
allowed the fireplace. Like it must be very old building if the fireplace is there. And just imagining those 50s or 60s or whenever it was built, how cozy it would have been, you know, with the fireplace, you know, just burning wood and if the students was allowed to make a fire in that fireplace, or if it was like really a fireplace in the past, or if it is only decoration, I don't know. It still looks like really cozy, and if I would have a room there and it would be single, I'm definitely going to buy that kind of, you know, fake fire inside to that fireplace, because it would look so cozy. You not like something like fireplace would never happen to you in Czech dorms.
Nice.
It's nice and chilly.
Yeah.
Some are illegal AC.
Yep.
Illegal
This is the
AC,
room.
okay.
Lane has her
ACs are not at least at the dorms I was in, they are not a thing in Czech Republic.
CD.
Yeah.
Maggie, do you have does she have clothes on?
And this is the beautiful room of
This
Abby
is me and Maggie's
Maggie.
room. Maggie's wall used to have decorations, but we started cleaning up.
And there is again the fireplace, so I believe that they were used in the past, I guess. That it's so old, which is crazy. You know, usually the dorms in Czech Republic and in Slovakia, because we're in one country, were built after their, or there were dorms, but they built the new dorms because there was much more students, right? After World War II and stuff, the baby boom happened even in Czechoslovakia, so they had to build new housing, and even new housing for students. So most of the dorms are these old commie blocks. So it is what it is. But I like these historical dorms. These are actually not a thing anymore in Czech Republic or in Slovakia. There may be some old buildings, but not like in the US.
It's not too bad right now. I'm packing. But anyways, this is the room. Let's show a different angle. Hold on.
And if you come here 7 days out of the week, Maggie will be in this exact position.
Yes.
I like
So anyways,
really wanted grandparent rod.
thanks for watching our room tour.
Okay, so we had another room tour. The girls are messy, but I kind of like that. I'm messy too, so good for them, I guess. If they are like okay with all this chaos in their dorm, good for them. And now we are going to check out my dorm I had. So this is the dorm I had in Brno. This is like the day I moved in. So there are like nothing is there right now, right? None of my stuff, just few of them. So we will start with the entrance hall, which will look like this. I'm speaking their Slovak, so I'm just going to volume it down. So everyone got closed like this, and my roommate was so nice that he was like, so because these were usually triples, not doubles, but I had double, so there was one more like free space for the third person that was not there, and I asked him like, what about the last wardrobe? And he was like, or closet, right? And he was like, you can have it, and I'm like, oh, thank you, I'm going to take it. So what I was doing, because there was not much space in the kitchen, so for the like recyclation, like plastic bottles, glass, Tetra Paks, I used this place for storing it and then recycling it. So, and you know, this kind of things like cleaning detergent and stuff, this closet was used for that. So yeah, that's why I already have some stuff there. And this is the kitchen. So it's like full-scale kitchen. If the kitchen is in the hall, it looks usually like a very empty space, no cupboards, only the work desk, some heater, some or you know, cooking desk, or how it's called, this stuff. There is no fridge. There is maybe a electric kettle, and that's like sink. Sometimes they have the oven there, but not very a common thing. Usually no fridge, or sometimes there is a fridge, so it's very poor. But if your kitchen is directly in your room, in your dorm, it usually looks something like this. Yeah, so yeah, you have to bring all the stuff by yourself. So this was just something I took from my home, and I bought the rest of the things later. Here is the kitchen. As you can see, none of this stuff were mine. It was his stuff, but later he just moved his stuff to his shelves, and we had enough space for two of us. This fridge didn't have the freezer. That was like the or no, there was my thing. I totally forgot. This shelf was mine, and I now remember why. Because here is a strongbow, here is a cider, and my roommate was Muslim, so he was not drinking at all, of course. So that's why this was the mine part. So as you can see, very very student-like. Here is the cider. Here is some kind of, I don't know what this was, and here are the yogurts. So my diet. Yeah, and some butter and cheese or whatever. And yeah, don't ever refrigerate your tomatoes, please. Yes, here are tomatoes. Don't do that, please. So here was the fridge, and here is the restroom and bathroom. So here's the toilet. As you can see, it was a little bit nasty. So you had to use some kind of the strong detergent to clean it. But why not? Okay, it was okay. The drain was sometimes stuck, but it was not my problem, because I was usually cleaning washing my hair back home on Sundays, and then I was in school only like from the Monday to Wednesday, right, sometimes, and then when I went back home, and I don't really wash my hair as every day, so 3 days were okay. Or sometimes I did, but I didn't really care about it in that time. Mainly when you have like short hair, it's just different, right? So it was not my hair most of the time. I just won't say that. But yeah, it sometimes got stuck, and it was pretty nasty. But okay, no problem. I was able to live with that. So a little bit nasty, but it was okay-ish. It was not that bad. And of course the sink there, and in the mirror. So this was our like restroom, bathroom. And here is the room. So this kind of beds, you will see all around Czech Republic, this kind of beds for the dorms. And this kind of flooring. But yeah, fun fact, the mattress there that I'm checking out, or where I'm checking out the mattress, somewhere there I'm checking it. The thing I did is pretty simple, but what I did, I just broke, I think, one of the most important laws in the dorm first day I was in, because I didn't like my mattress. It was so soft, and I'm not used to sleeping on the soft mattresses. And there were two types of mattresses. One was this kind of soft, and the second one was a little bit more firm. So I was talking about this with my former classmate from the uni, and she was like, we have that kind of mattress in my room, and my roommate didn't move in. And I was like, okay, so we are going to exchange the mattresses. And she was like, okay. So I wake up at 7, or around 7, for that next day. I just took my mattress, brought it to her room, we switched it with my mattress in that room. And yeah, that's how I get a better mattress for myself. Yeah. I'm sorry, the girl that I don't remember her name anymore, but I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry that I did that. And I remember like there was one more roommate, and she was just laughing on us when I was taking those mattresses. And the fun fact about this story is that I actually what I did was taking the mattress. What my friend's roommate did was taking her beddings, like the pillow and how it's called, duvet, you know, the blanket, duvet. And what my friend did was taking her bed, like bed frame. Poor girl. Poor girl. Yeah, so this is how the you know, table stuff, everything there. So this is how the dorm in or Czech Republic look like. So yeah, this is the whole video. We reacted to some US dorms. We were talking about the differences. You can see how this is better dorm looks like in Czech Republic, if you want to try studying there or whatever, you know, exchange year. And I hope you liked the video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and see you later. See you in next video. Goodbye, bye bye, ciao.